Hi guys, it's me, Crystal again. Just another short one, just to remind everybody. Alexa, where am I?
You're at 7 Corys Road, Flat 5, Bix Apartments in Rochester, Kent.
Okay, so my son sat on a chair in my flat and he was coughing like the guy upstairs. Most of the time in my flat, on and off. He put honey. He made himself a couple of coffees with honey in them. I made myself a cup of coffee. We both went to the co-op together, where he bought some nuts and I bought some iced donuts. So there's evidence of me going in the co-op last night, Rochester. Right. So I bought a couple of these iced donuts. Yesterday, me, Crystal, I spent about £30 yesterday. I went into the co-op, I bought stuff for me and my son that came to about 12 quid. I bought the coffees in Costa Rochester that came to just over 6 quid. I bought the coffees in the Rochester High Street that came to over 6 quid. It was nice of the young lady to ask me if I wanted one of their mince pies, but by then I didn't have much money left. So yeah, the Costa lady asked me if I wanted a mince pie with my tea, and she started smiling and laughing. At that point I didn't have much money left, so I declined the mince pie. I paid for everything yesterday by cash that my mother had given me. She'd given me, and I was actually going to use that to get a taxi to the hospital, or get the train. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do today to get up to my appointment, but we'll see what happens, and I'll video my travels, and let's hope we don't get any stupid behaviour in the Medway Maritime Hospital, because on previous occasions when I've gone up there, people have been acting stupid. We usually get someone handcuffed to a police officer, and I'm not saying it's fake blood, but when I first came down to Chatham in 2008, there was an awful lot of police going into that hospital when Ginestra, Crystal had chest pain, and a lot of the nurses were made up with big earrings on, great big eyeshadow, and when I had an ECG, one of the nurses commented on my breasts. She touched my tits and she went, "Haven't you got pendulous breasts?" And I was there for an ECG, not for someone to touch my tits and make remarks on them. I don't want any shit stuff, because I'll just fucking walk out, right? I don't want any crap, I'll fucking walk out. I'm there to have a cancer check, right? I'm there to be checked for oral mouth cancer. Now, you don't need to touch tits or touch other parts of the body when you're checking someone for cancer in the mouth. I've got my phone with me, and if any member of staff acts inappropriate to me or any of the people sitting in the waiting room, I'm going to fucking walk out. I walked out in my pyjamas in 2008 when they couldn't provide me with transport home, and I'm old enough to walk out now if someone's not doing their job properly, right? I am not being fucking messed about with. I've had this sore in my mouth for over a few years after my teeth have been extracted, at least in 2018. I've had constant fucking pain between the doctors and the fucking hospital. I've had no help at all. Just constant pain for 7 years. It's not a joke, it's not funny. You either do something about it or you fucking leave me alone, right? It bloody hurts every day. Everybody's inept. They can't do their job properly. They've got sex on the brain. Perverts. My son's in here to help me get out of here, right? I've had trouble from him upstairs for over 2 years, making this pain worse, giving me stress. The housing haven't done anything about it, right? If I'm so fucking mentally ill and so fucking depraved and deranged, why have I been left in my flat by myself to cope with this pain It's absolutely ridiculous and something's got to be done about it. See you later. And you just